What's up everybody, my name's Chance, and today we're going to be hopping back into Standard, this time with a viewer submitted deck, and I've got to say, this deck is really nice. It's really fun to play. Why does it not have a name? I named it before I got off last night. I guess it just didn't ever update the name. So the name of this is a Secret Self-Mill, and it's actually Elemental Secret Self-Mill, but all that won't fit, so we're just gonna go with Secret Self-Mill. And this deck was brought to us by Secede? I don't know, 1986. Anyways, they say check my competitive deck from silver to platinum, 61% win rate, over 80 games, and it's fun to play. So this is the deck that we're going to be trying out today in our matches. Goodness gracious, voice crack. I would like to go ahead and say I am missing 2 copies of Fblthp the Lost, and in place of that, I think I just added an extra Leafkin and an extra healer, or maybe an extra Arboreal and healer. I'm not quite sure, but I am only missing 2 cards, and it is 2 copies of Fblthp the Lost. And then in the lands, Secede, I don't know, 1986 had all of the shock lands. So 4 copies of Watery Grave, 4 copies of Overgrown, 4 copies of Breeding Pool, and 4 copies of Fabled Passage. I don't have that, so probably let's do that. 4. Okay. Oh, that's 5. Right, there we go. I was about to say, I meant to literally just equate over the split lands to the other split lands. Anyways, so before we go and hop into this deck tech or deck breakdown and everything that Secede has submitted here, I'd like to remind everybody, if you enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions for this video, future videos, or past videos. Furthermore, if you're new here, consider subscribing. It's free and it's a great way to support the channel, as well as get an update every time we put out a video, which is generally daily. If you're looking to support the channel through a monetary means, you can hit the join button down below the video. It'll give you a list of perks you can acquire upon joining up. And last but not least, if you're looking to pick up some magic cards while supporting the channel, you can head over to tcgplayer.com and use the promo code TheNewDrSpillikin. Now, on into what we're actually playing here. As I've already mentioned, we do have Fblthp the Lost, we have Healer of the Glade, we have Arboreal Grazer, and this is an elemental deck. And I would have fitted it into the title, but it simply doesn't fit with Secret Self-Mill already up there. Now, you are only playing 1 copy of Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, but you have Golgari Findbroker, you have Tamiyo to try and get him back as well. You have Cavalier of Thorns to get him back, so there's many ways if your Jace gets sent to the graveyard that you can get him back in your hand and play him back down. Now, the reason this is called Secret Self-Mill, at least in my opinion, is because this deck can win very easily without milling, without self-milling, and it certainly doesn't seem like that's the route you're trying to take when you're playing against your opponents. Now, obviously, you're not going to throw down your Jace halfway through your deck because that's very risky. So what you really want to do is pocket that Jace. If you draw into it, or if you draw into a way to get that Jace back into your hand, right? Pocket it. Just hold on to it and wait until you get lower in the deck, right? Until you get closer to having 0, and then play the Jace when you can finally cap it out. But as I said, this deck doesn't require you to self-mill, which is why I think it's really cool. It has enough power, enough oomph. Is that right? Yeah. Enough power within itself to win the game just with its creatures and with its own playstyle. However, if you get tied up in one of those, deadlock matches, you also have that win con of, fuck it, I'll just mill myself, right? So it's really nice. And alongside everything we're playing here, we are playing the elemental package. So Cloudkin, Risen Reef, Leafkin, Healer. We have Cavalier of Night and of Thorns. We have Lochmere Serpent, which I found was really interesting. Izoni, Thousand Odd, which I found was really interesting. Your Rock. Again, all of these are very interesting, and you'll notice that we don't really have a whole lot. We have 1 copy of them all, right? And that's mostly because you have 4 copies of Neoform, so you can pretty much hit any of those 1 copies, so long as they're not in the graveyard, by just Neoforming at the right cost, right? So if you Neoform a Golgari Findbroker, you can get down your Cavalier of Night, or Massacre Girl, or Cavalier of Thorns, or your Rock. Furthermore, if you go ahead and Neoform your Massacre Girl or your Cavaliers, whatever it may be, then you can get down your Lochmere or your Izoni. So It is a very, 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 very nice deck. I've got to say, I've played this quite a few times myself already, and it's very fun. So, yeah, I'd have to say that Secede's side, again, not quite sure how to pronounce that, has definitely delivered with this deck. It's super fun to play, and yeah, without further ado, let's hop into our matches. Chris, gonna be our first foe for the day. I think that's Chris. Alrighty, we go first. Fair hand, a fair hand for sure. Healer, Neoform, Cloudkin. It'll get us there. It'll do. Let's see, is our opponent playing mono red? I should have waited to shock that land in. If I go to use this and if they shock that, I'm gonna be very mad. They didn't. Oh, I guess you can't because it's an additional cost for that spell specifically. I don't want to get down Fblthp. Well, I do. I lied. I really do. But oh, it draws 2 cards. But the idea of it just getting shocked out is very, very, very real. So half of me says just go with the Leafkin chance. The other half says no, go with the Fblthp. We'll go with the Leafkin. This way, at least it can't get shocked out. We got a solid creature down. They are playing mono red. They are. You rock my world. Alright, so we'll enter that tapped and we'll just play a Cloudkin. We do have enough mana to get down the Spark Double. Not that there's anything we would want to Spark Double. That's enough mana for your rock come next turn, which is really good. Chandra Spitfire. At least we have a way to defend against that, right? It's not like we're just sitting ducks. So Yurok's gonna come down. We do have Spark Double, which we can cast on Yurok and then just have, you know, a city full of oh, they're gonna shock our Cloudkin. City full of enter the battlefield effects. So let's see, this is gonna deal what, 7 damage to us? That's so crazy. So crazy. And not in a good way. It's not like, oh man, that's crazy. It's like, oh man, this is really lame crazy. You know? Anyway, Spark Double coming down as a copy of Yurok. We'll go ahead and play the Leafkin, and then Yurok is going to swing in and give us some life so we can at least, maybe, potentially, not die. Now, the option was there to use Cloudkin again, in which case they might have just shocked it again. We'll have to see, though. That's lethal. Yeah. Because 6 times 3 is like 18 or some shit like that. And, yeah, you know. Mono red. What? Really? You have lethal. You decide not to use it. Well, you know what they say. Mono red's fuck up shall be our victory. Maybe. Maybe. Another Spark Double? I kind of just want to keep copying the Yuroks, right? Yeah, alright. That's what we're doing. And we'll play down Arboreal Grazer. We'll be able to get down all this lovely mana. Resolve all. We don't have that many lands to play, but we can certainly play those too. Next to combat, we will swing in with these 2 lovely creatures. That will put us up 7 extra health. We're back to 13. We have 2 creatures that can defend against their Spitfire now, so it might be a little bit more difficult for them to just take it out. And we have 11 potential lifelink damage, if that makes sense, with all of our Yuroks. So kind of cool. They're swinging in with 2 with Dose. El Dose attackers. Alrighty. And we defend here. Yeah. Block. I don't believe there's an instant speed spell that gives creatures trample in red. I know there is a it's like a 1 mana cost card that allows you to draw a card, as well as Leafkin. Fuck you, game! I only have 3 in the deck. You're gonna give me every single fucking copy. Well, they have to defend here, so that's kind of nice. That's kind of a relief, right? They're down to 2. We're back up to 19. 19! Woo! And you know the craziest part about this? We could have been dead 3-4 turns ago. Had they just swung in with everything, let their cavalcade proc. Had they just taken the time to do the math.
It's better than having basically anything.
Actually, do we win this game? What are you gonna shock? Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris. Yeah, we win. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Not them doing this, but the fact that they're huge. Actually, yeah. Get out of here, you mono red wannabe. That's really sad. It's really sad. Both in the fact that all they had to do was win was just smash face, just literally not stop attacking with all your creatures, and yeah. All right, we pulled it out. Game 1, secret self mill. Didn't even need to self mill. On into a game 2. Alrighty, B bed D, or is it bed dead? Bed. I don't know. Anyway. Probably so many people that are like, Chance, shut the hell up. This is not really a good hand. It's gonna require us to draw out some better stuff. Oh, for sure. Oh, yan. That's not the better stuff we needed. We needed more land, actually, not a Massacre Girl. Because Fabled Passage, getting Fabled Passage down with Arboreal Grazer, actually fucking stupid. If I'm just being honest, okay, it's fucking stupid. Well, fear my Grazer army, you bed. Now we can neoform a Grazer, but what are we gonna neoform it into? A Fblthp and draw some cards? That's not bad. Wow, Finale of Devastation, just like that. Yeah, so we can neoform and get a Fblthp out, or we could neoform and get a Leafkin out. If we do get a Leafkin, next turn we could be up to 4 mana, which is a spark double. There's nothing I really want to spark double in my hand though. I'm gonna get the Fblthp out. Draw some cards. Risen Reef, a land. Okay, so this is really good actually that we waited to play that Temple of Malady. So now we're able to get 2 down. Ooh, and another, yes. So glad I hit the Fblthp and not no attacks, and not the Leafkin, right? So next turn we'll have 5 mana. Cavalier of Thorns coming down for our food. Agent of Treachery. That's a card you never want to see. Like never ever never, right? Alright, Risen Reef. Take action. That'll enter tap because it just needs to, and we have no attacks. Alright, so we can spark double on the Risen Reef if we wanna. If we want to, Fanta. This may be one of those games where we Massacre Girl everything. Not right now, granted, not right now, but if they get down Agent, they start taking our stuff, you know, it's very likely. They are playing Teamur Elementals, so very similar style deck. I guess mass manipulation on my Risen Reef. Wow. Well, tell you what I'm gonna do, buddy. Buster, Bucko. I'm gonna massacre fucking everything. That works, yeah. It kills the Fblthp, which then kills those, which then kills that. Yeah, look at that math. Math. So we have double blue, double green, double black. So I guess this is fine to hit a green with. What are they putting back in their hand? They're putting Cavalier of Thorns. Why, though? You got Agent of Treachery, you got Mass Manipulation. Mirror March? Alright, so if we take out the Massacre Girl, what were those 2 6-drops? We had Zoni and Lochmere. Lochmere Serpent. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have 4 creatures in our graveyard. If we sacrifice this one, it would be 5. So Zoni would be able to create 5 little bugs, which could help us, right? Could save us. Let's go Cloudkin. Ooh. You know, we're just gonna go Cloudkin into a Risen Reef. Scratch that. No! Shit! Obviously I meant to attack there. It was just my mouse was on top of the no attacks button, and so when I put my hand on my mouse, Okay, there's Zoni. We literally didn't even need to cast her. To forecast her. Do I want to go Zoni though is the question. Tell you what, we're gonna spark double the Risen Reef. Cloudkin, Risen Reef. Oh my goodness, it's happening. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, we're ramping. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, we are ramping. Ah, forgot Cavalier of Thorns has reach. Whoops. Whoops. That's okay. I wanted to do that. This makes us Zoni better. Duh. Duh. Nissa, what up, you fine lady, you?
Harness the elements.
Another Cavalier of Thorns? Cool. You know what I don't understand? I really don't. It's hard for me to comprehend. Why do people bring their forest forward? Like, I know I do it, and it's out of bad habit. Is it the same thing? Is it just out of bad habit as well? Is the point of their deck to mill themselves? Do they have a Jace somewhere in here that I don't know about? Maybe it's in hand. Maybe it's a in-hand Jace. Alrighty then, mate. I think we just take the 8, honestly. Yeah. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Alrighty, let's get through some more of our deck, shall we? Leafkin, cool. Take action. There's our own Cavalier of Thorns. Our own Cavalier of Corns. Let's see. We do still have Neoform, but let's get down to Cavalier. We might actually be able to mill ourselves this game. Take action. Cavalier of Night. Yeah, I'll take that. I will certainly take that. There's the Jace. There's the Lochmere Serpent. There's a land. Down to 16 cards over here. We have 4 mana. 4 mana with which to play with. And almost everything I play is going to draw me more cards, right? Alright, we're going to Neoform one of these Risen Reefs. Get our Fine Broker. And then we'll get back... I mean, honestly, we just get back another Fine Broker. That's fine. I really just wanted the 4 mana creature down. Like this. This will put us down to what, 12? Take action. Tamiyo, Fawn. Okay, how many cards do we have left? 12? Get rid of some. That's 6 gone there. You rock. Wait a minute, I think that's lethal. Okay, so let's get rid of this, that. I don't think we'll need any of that. Now let's make sure we have enough mana, right? That's the main concern. So 5, 4, 9 plus 4 is 13. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 3 is 13. We have 16 mana actually, so we should have plenty. And all we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So yeah, we got plenty. We had plenty. And yeah, that's GG. We're gonna mill ourselves here. Right? Righto. Cheerio, mate. Let's go ahead and get down Jace. Let's go ahead and get down Tom to the EO. Tomatio, basically. And then let's get down your rock and show them what's basically about to happen. So there goes 6 cards. Take action, enters tap, take action, draws a card, done, 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 take action, enters tap. We have 5 cards left, which means a Tamiyo. Doesn't matter what we hit here. Alright, down to 1, and then a Jace. Ta-da! So, game 2 being picked up in a victory up against Bad. And game 1 was a victory up against Mono Red. Anyways, like I said, this deck is absolutely amazing. It's fun to play. It wins in an alternate win condition. It's everything I want and love in a deck. So thank you, Sociade. It's S-A-S-I-A-D. So, you know, Phonics did not do me very well. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions in this video, future videos, or past videos. Furthermore, I'll see most of you, if not all of you, either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.